Imagine someone steals 2 years of your life, not your money, phone, or jewelry. 2 years of waking up at 4 a.m., 2 years of saying no to any birthdays or holidays. 2 years of continuous watching your parents sacrifice their own dreams so that you can chase yours. And then, after all hard works, you hear the four words, the paper was late. And at that moment, the biggest loss isn't your ranks, it's your trust, the trust that ensures that hard work matters. Trust that honesty still wins and the system is fair. The NEET 2026 controversy is not just the story. It's the story of what happens when millions of young people begin questioning the very system that is supposed to reward merit. Today we are going beyond the headlines, not to blame, not to sensationalize, but to understand what actually happened, what the government has done, what still needs to change, and what each of us, students, parents, and society, can learn from this moment. Today we are looking at the crisis. Why does it still happening? And most importantly, how do you, the student or the parent, remain resilient when the ground beneath you is shaking? By the end of this video, you will have the roadmap to protect your mental peace from a system that gets turmoiled to protect your hard work. NEET UG is India's single largest medical entrance examination taken by millions of aspiring doctors. Following the 2026 examination, allegations emerged that the paper has been compromised. Investigative agencies began probing the matter. The government ordered investigations. The case became a national issue. Students protested, parents demanded answers. The biggest question became, can students trust the examination system? A paper leak is not created in 1 minute. It happens because several layers fails. Ask yourself, how can one document travel through multiple secure stages and still be compromised? This isn't simply about one person. It raises difficult questions about process, accountability, and oversight. When one examination carries the hope of millions, even a small breach creates enormous consequences. To understand this fairly, we should both acknowledge action and expectation. Authorities initiated investigations, cases were handed to central investigative agencies, security protocols were reviewed, committees examined examination reforms. These are important steps, but students also ask reasonable questions. Could stronger safeguards have prevented the crisis? Can future examinations become more secure? How will confidence be rebuilt? A strong response is not only about punishing wrongdoing. It is about ensuring the honest students never face the same uncertainty again. Now let's talk about another reality, even another side of the aspect. Students today are not competing against each other. They are also competing against the distraction. A difficult biology chapter takes effort. A phone offers instant entertainment. One reel becomes 10. 10 becomes 50. Hours disappear. Then guilt comes. Late night studying, poor sleep, lower concentration. The examination must be fair, but students must also protect their attention. These are two different problems. Both deserve solutions. Our ancestors did not prepare for NEET, but they understood the human mind really well. The Bhagavad Gita speaks about abhyasa, consistent practice. Success is not built in one night, it is built through disciplined repetition. The Gita also speaks about vairagya, not running away from life, but refusing to become a slave of every impulse. In today's world, that could mean putting your phone away during study time. Chanakya taught us that institution survives when integrity survives. Rules matters, but the character matters more. The Upanishads remind us that knowledge is not merely information, it is transformation. A doctor needs more than marks. A doctor needs judgment, compassion, and honesty. Ancient wisdom is not asking us to return to the past, but it is asking us to carry timeless principles into the future. Before we talk about the solutions, I want to invite you to join Candid Context. If you are tired of the autopilot race and want content that prioritizes your well-being over your productivity, hit subscribe. If you are a student or a parent affected by the system itself, then type "breathe" in the comment to connect. Let's acknowledge the collective stress before we move to the solution. There are of course solutions. Yes, it's not easy, but we can actually try. The government can strengthen examination security, improve transparency, publish reforms progress, ensure swift accountability. The examination authorities can build independent security audits. They can better chain of custody tracking and make faster communication during crises. For parents, it's just you stop comparing your children, protect their mental health, and celebrate effort, not the rank. Students can build consistent routines, reduce digital distraction, verify information before believing rumors, and remember that one examination does not define your worth. Everything will happen eventually, everything will be on track, but you can't wait for a committee to save your mental health. Here is how we built resilience. For student, I am going to tell you that even if the system tells you you are your rank, the truth is you are a person with skills. A paper leak can delay your career, but it cannot delete your knowledge. Your resilience comes from knowing that your value is anti-fragile. It grows when tasted as long as you don't let the exam define your soul. And for parents, maintain the safe harbor protocol. In a crisis, a student's biggest fear isn't the lost year, it's the disappointed parent. What you can do is explicitly tell your child, "I am proud of your effort, not the result." By removing the performance pressure at your home, you can shut down the survival mode that leads to harsh, impulsive decisions. If this conversation has helped you to look behind the headlines, then subscribe to Candid Context. Here we don't just discuss the news, we explore the system, the deeper timeless wisdoms, and practical solutions that shape our lives, our children, and our future. Stay aware, keep your mental peace, and I'll see you in the next video.